What's up, Potter Nation? It's your boy Potter here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are continuing our series in HiGuard. So guys, please like, share, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. YouTube says 95% of you haven't subscribed. I'm not forcing you, but it's free and easy. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. So let's dive in. In this video, we are going to talk about few things, about this game that most people might overlook or just ignore. So, first thing, ignore. Let me repeat it. Ignore players. Not just any players. Toxic players. Okay? There are some players in the game that are very negative and toxic. I've played a few matches with those players. The game has some simple rules. Defend your base, gear up, collect the sword, destroy the enemy base. That's all. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to know. But it also has some small themagics or small areas that you could do more. You do more in. For example, when I said defend your base, I realized that most people would just use their reinforcements randomly. I do it at times because I realize that my teammates are not doing it or wasting their reinforcements. So I will put my reinforcement in spots I think will get attacked first. So for example, a base like this. So you have B right here, you have the main area right over here, and you have A right here. So in most situations, they will attack A. They will attack A first.
Never mind.
But if we defend A, they will go to B. This is the last place they will go. Literally. Persons rarely attack this point first. They might do second, but first. But there are times where they go straight for the main. So what I would do, I put all of my reinforcement at the main. Literally at the main. And we can defend A and B with our guns. And grenades, whatever we have to use to defend your base. I advise put all your reinforcement on the main thing, because if this blows, you lose. Literally. But if A blows or B blows, you have a few more chances to defend. So if they blow A, that would give, you will lose 30% of your base health. So you still have a chance to win the game. If they blow B, you know have 30%. But if they blow A and B, you will definitely lose. So I advise you put all your reinforcement on the main areas, because this is also one blow. If this blows once, you lose. Literally. Okay, so get out of the way. Back to toxic players or native players. There are players in the game that will see you doing what you think is right. Remember, everybody's new to the game. The game has been out for a week now, so everybody's still kind of figuring out the game. I remember my first 2 games. The first game went smoothly, but my second game, first time hearing someone spoke on the mic, honestly, and that person was very negative. So we started, as I said before, everybody just did the random thing with reinforcements. But after reinforcement, we go together. So you up on your mount and you start gathering, right? So when you gathering, I think it gives you about 2 minutes. I don't remember how long it gives you. I think it's about 2 minutes to give you, or a minute and a half. I don't remember the exact time it gives you to gather loot. Okay. After it does that, the sword will start to appear or manifest, whatever you want to call it, in whatever area it manifests. And that's also going to take a minute. So by right, you have 3 minutes or 2 minutes and a half. I think it's 2 minutes. So you have 3 minutes to gear up. In that gear up time, I advise the guy to get as much crystals as possible. Is it crystals? Let's call it crystals or gems. Get as much crystals as possible. like as much as possible. At the same time, if you see the loot crate, definitely loot the crate because you're gonna need your reinforcements and your charge to blow through the wall. And also you're gonna need helmet, you're gonna need armor, you're gonna need saddle for the mount. You're gonna need all of these things to make your life easier. And most of the time, that was not, but some of the time, you'll find upgraded weapons in these crates. So the blue crates is for like upgrade equipments like your armor, your helmet, your mount, charms, yeah, those stuff. The red crates is for like your weapons and stuff. So yeah, so there are players that will go out, loot a few stuff, and then go straight towards the sword to cut the sword to fight. It doesn't matter who cut the sword first. The first one cuts the sword doesn't mean you're going to win the game. Let me repeat it. If you cut the sword first, it doesn't mean you're going to win the game. If you attack someone base first, it doesn't mean you're going to win the game. I need them to repeat that. If you collect the sword first, it doesn't mean you're going to win the game. If you attack a base first, it doesn't mean you're going to win the game. That's where persons are confused. I remember my second game, as I was new to the game, so I was a bit slow, to be honest, but I knew that after the gear up time, we're going to have at least a minute before the sword is ready to collect. So I'm there collecting my resources, and this player is like, bro, you don't know how to play the game. We're going for the sword. Like, he was like blasting off like crazy. It's not like he said, hey, we're going to collect the sword, let's go. No, he didn't give me any indication that he's heading towards the sword or whatsoever. No ping, no nothing. You get what I'm saying? Even if he told me he was going for the sword, I wouldn't move. I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do, but I would maybe move a bit faster to enter the sword because they are going to the sword. You get what I'm saying? So this guy was like literally like being very disrespectful, saying all that bullshit about, bro, learn to play the game, right. And guess what? Guess what? We did win the game, but who won the game? I was the one that did all the damn work. Because they went there to cut the sword. They cut the sword first. We attacked the base. And this guy, for some reason, was bashing me about what I should do in the game. And they can't shoot for shit. No, let me be honest. I can't shoot for shit. My aim is trash. And if you guys see my videos, my aim is trash. But compared to those guys, I felt like a pro. Honestly. So I basically carried the team. I got the most kills. Bear in mind, kill doesn't mean you win the game either. I think players just focus on those kills. I'm gonna get to that soon. It's gonna be a long video, damn. Wait. So let's just continue from where we were, then we get there after. So yeah, so leave people, let them loot. You at least have 3 minutes before they cut the sword, and when you cut the sword, you guys can just kill the players and take the sword. Come tell you, in most of the matches, you guys will be fighting outdoors more than at the bases. Let me be honest. In most games, you guys will be fighting outdoors out for the sword more than anything else. In this game, that's what I realized. So there are times where it will be very easy for you to go and collect the sword and get to the base. There have been times that it was very easy, but most of the time you guys will be fighting outdoors. We'll be fighting out here in the open world. You have to be fighting most of the time. Okay? 2. Don't be afraid to use your mounts, even in a gunfight. I can't count how much times I'm in a gunfight, dying, jump on my mount, sprint behind cover, and just beam the other player. I'm so much time. I was fighting a 1v1. I got pushed from a second player, so now it's a 2v1. I jump on my mount. The mount transition in this game is instant. You guys don't. It's instant. Use it. And you guys still gonna die sometime, obviously, but it is easy. Let me show you. You're running, fighting, jump him out. Wait, wrong button. Jump him out. Go. You get my saying? That was so fast. You get my saying? So I say you're shooting here, he's behind his rock, you go in your mouth, go behind the rock, come out. It's absolutely fast. It's just fast. I'm glad they did put a cooldown on it, so persons don't spam it. Cause I would definitely spam it. Cause I've done this so many times, bro. I'm shooting this guy here. This is my mount. Go around him. I can't jump over him, but go around him and just beam him. Literally. Not two. I keep on saying 2 and 3 so on side. But next, map awareness. Map awareness. Yeah, I don't know no maps in this game. Like, I've been playing this game for like 3 days now. I played it about 4 days after release. I played 2 days after that, and then I'm playing 2 days after that. Yeah, so it's been like about. Then I wasn't 4 days after release. I think it was 10 days released. I don't know. But in the span of a week, I've only played this game 3 times. Yeah. So I don't know the map. That's why I decided to play this game more often so I can know the map. Because knowing the map will make making decisions very easy. Very easy. You know? So that's something that you guys need to do. In the ice cream, if you guys want to know, in the ice cream. Okay. So after you cut the sword, I only saw this once, but I need to talk about it anyway. When you cut the sword, right? I realize that there are persons that are afraid to cut the sword because they don't want to be pinged on the map. Because when you cut the sword, everybody know where you are. Literally, there's nowhere to hide. It's a constant ping on the map. Okay, so everybody know where you are. And on that old map, visually in front of you, you see a big circle that the person with the sword is coming. Okay, so yeah, so I realize that persons do not want to cut the sword because of this. I've played matches where I had the sword, I got killed, the sword fell, and no one wanted to pick up the sword. Bro, you don't need to fight with the sword. You don't need to. You can just run. If you have to, you have to. But most times you can just run directly to the base. Once the sword is pushed inside the thing, inside the base, you guys can die. It's okay. You're gonna spawn right back, right there when the raid thing comes out. I can't believe there are still persons playing like that. You know, like it's not like Call of Duty where you die and it just ends that. No. Even though you have a respawn mode too, but in this game you have unlimited respawn, or some occasions it would stop the amount of respawns. It does that, you know, in overtime when it take too long to plant the sword at the base, it goes into overtime, and then it will give you a limited amount of respawns, and when you're attacking the base, also if it's taking too long, it also gives you a certain amount of respawn. So that's all the time. And from that you can respawn 1,000 times based on my actions. I've done a lot. So I know. So now back in the base, let's see if we can go to the other base.
Let's go.
And show you guys something. I noticed this like just now. This one I noticed just now. I don't know if I can attack the base in this mode. I'm in fire range. I don't know if I can. Can I go inside this base? Can I? I can't, damn. I need this sword. The sword is, I can't get the sword if I, oh my god. Is there a way I can like activate? If I ever do this, do we spawn a sword? No. No sword. How can I do this? No, nothing here. Okay, I can't do it now, but guys, you guys got rocket launcher. You guys got zip line. You guys got the armor to use. Use them, please.
My power storm is ready.
Use them, please. I can't tell how much time I'm reading the base. I took out my rocket launcher blow a hole in the door, our door might need one more shot, and no one on my team is using their rocket launcher. I was like, why do you have the equipment if you're not using them? Use the equipment. Use them. You know? You have them, use them. I've played, I don't know, let's see how much matches I played. Does it show how much matches I played? I know I played a paper, but let's see if it shows how much matches I've played. I'm gonna show you guys something. You might think I'm like, you know, I'm like exaggerating. I'm not doing that. I'm being honest. I'm being honest right now. I have never played a match with a player on my team or enemy team use the rocket launcher. Never. I'm the only person. I'm not lying. How do I see can I see my how many games I played? How do I do that? How would I do that? I go to my profile. I can't go to my profile. How would I do that? How would I do that? Seems like I can't check how much games I've played before. So, there's no battle record. There's anything like anything battle record, anything like that. Yeah, there's something like battle record. But I'm be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I never played a match and saw a player uses the armor or the rocket launcher. Not even the zip line, I have never seen it. Okay, you're raiding a base without using these things. It is so I can't tell how easy it is to raid a base when you have a rocket launcher. Because just to no one uses it, it makes it so easy. Like it makes it so easy. By the time you use rocket launcher, 2 shots or 1 shot, depends where you shoot. That door is gone. You run inside and just plant the bomb. Yes, you have to defend the bomb. I know, but it's so easy to plant the bomb because no one uses rocket launcher. No one expects one to use a rocket launcher. I said for the game is new, so a lot of persons are still figuring out the game. But right in a few months, I'm telling you guys, this game will be crazy. Like it's gonna be so hard. So you guys need to use these things as much as possible to get used to using them. When the game gets difficult, it doesn't feel like with you, it feels the same to you. You know what I'm saying? Because there are going to be a lot of players coming into the game as the more popular this game gets. So this advice is for all of you who are coming into the game. Yeah. I think I might miss out a few stuff. But yeah. Make sure you try to take your time. Don't let other players pressure you, you know? Take your time to learn and understand the game. And also understand how you want to play the game. That's very important. You want to be a clutch back player, or you want to be a player that always pushing. I want to be the player that keep the team balanced, you know? Yeah, you know, it's up to you to choose how you want to play the game, and don't let anybody tell you differently. Let them cuss, let them say what they want to say. You play the game to the best of your ability and improve. Over time, your play style will develop. Play what makes you comfortable. Right now I'm still figuring out what, you know, like my playstyle, my sensitivity. I just put my sensitivity back to default sensitivity because I did turn it down, and I put it default because the aiming, the ADS is a bit whack, you know, as in like, you know, yeah. So I just playing default sensitivity right now. Maybe I change in the future, but for now I'm playing default sensitivity. I might turn it up. So I think I might turn it up. But for now, default sensitivity. Yeah, I think that's all. I think if I continue talking, I'll be talking too much. I think I've been talking too much. So that's the end of the video, Part 1 Nation. So remember guys to please like, share, comment below. Also, if you have any video ideas or anything you want to ask me or suggest, please leave in the comment area below. If you guys know me, I always follow up on my comments. So don't be shy. Peace. I'm out. Bye.